taking action for you. Tonight we're zeroing in on a problem making a veteran with disabilities sick.
We first told you about the sewage backup in his Inskter home last month. Well, after we stepped in, the city took responsibility for the issue on Farnham Street near Middlebelt, but the underlying problem is still ongoing. 7 Taking Action reporter Amira David is back on the case.
Strong smell of feces and urine throughout the whole house. When I wake up in the morning, I'm sick.
For Micheal Nichols, wearing a mask inside of his home is the norm. And when we first met the former Marine, disabled with crippling illnesses, he showed us why. These are pictures of the raw sewage that had been backing up his basement.
The neighborhood residents' feces and urine, vomit, or whatever they flushed down the toilet.
And this was far from the first time.
Last 10 years, at least 12, 13 times.
Each backup damaging his furnace and hot water tank, leaving him with no heat. The city, Nichols says, is responsible, but had failed to clean up the mess and install a valve that would stop it from happening again. When I stepped in, his furnace and hot water tank were replaced. Someone was called to clean out the sewage, and he was offered to stay in a hotel for a period of time. But Nichols says the cleanup fell short. Inside, we found some sewage remaining, leaving him unable to use his heat and air condition.
Because it's blowing the smell of sewage throughout my whole house, and when I wake up, I throw up.
Meanwhile, he says a more permanent solution still isn't in place. So I got back on the case, with the city of Inskter committing to return to the home. And we're just now learning the mayor of Inskter will be out here on Thursday to evaluate what needs to be done going forward. As for that permanent fix, well, that is set to happen on Wednesday of next week. We're going to hold them to that timeline. For now, from Inskter, Amira David, 7 Action News.
Certainly hope you can get him some help. Now, if you have something you want us to look into, you can email us anytime at tips@WXYZ.com.